Well, this is trip two. The first one was 83 minutes to get from here to Coco Plum. The wind's lighter, but it should be faster because I'm not going to make a wrong turn. We'll see. Now, the reason that I developed this or tried to come up with an idea like this was because it takes a lot of effort to paddle long distances. And if you want to see some of the more beautiful areas of the Keys, you have to get away from the shore in order to see the marine life that's there. Doing this takes absolutely no effort or prior knowledge, which was part of the aim of coming up with the idea. All you have to do is hold onto a kite and go downwind. The only thing that you need to figure out is how you're going to get from the finish back to the start. But that's easy with a bus ride or an Uber Lyft or a friend that you do this with. At any time I could stop and go ahead and explore a coral reef or go to a deserted beach and spend time with nature. And it's not just downwind you can go, because by changing the direction of the kite, you can pretty much go perpendicular to the wind. It takes a little more time to get to where you're going, but by altering the kite's direction, even without a rudder, you can still go basically 170 degrees or 160 degrees in any direction. So anyway, that's why I came up with the idea, because I like nature, and I figured that other people who don't necessarily have the money to buy a sailboat or even to go ahead and spend money on a one-day tour could use a device like this. Technology that's cheap and not have to spend their hard-earned dollars for a one-day trip. They could go out every single day. You notice I'm going a little bit slower today because there's less wind. But I'm still traveling pretty quickly. If you doubt that, look at some of the bubbles off to the side. Not the waves. Look at the seaweed that's floating. See, our evil government wants to make everything expensive. It's fun in this world. That's their goal. That's their mission. I've almost figured out a way to be able to attach it to the boat. Give me a little more time. Now we're really moving. Now turned around. There we go. You'll notice that the part of the umbrella that is still the umbrella, if you stick it on the side of the boat that you don't want to turn, you end up going that way. If I turn it this way, the boat turns the other way. That comes from my knowledge of sailing and using wings. more perpendicular you keep your mass. Uh-oh. I wonder what. See if I can fix it. So, it's a good thing that I have my oars. Because actually, you know what I really want to talk to you about? Is why you think our government has your best interest in mind. Are you nuts? Our water is polluted. We now have forever chemicals in it. You buy fake butter and fake sugar that the FDA claims is safe. We spend so much on our military, and we can't win a war, but we're paying for it at the pump. What's wrong with you? And every single day, that you deny the dangers of 5G because, you know, it penetrates the skin of everything that's alive. The more of a risk of cancer you have, and the more your DNA breaks. Right over there is where I started. You see the beach? So, breaking DNA is a big deal because that's what you pass down to your children. So it's not going to affect you. What might affect you is your eyesight. Cataracts is a known side effect of a high dose. So we have people in their 30s and 40s now developing cancer. Are we going to wait for conclusive evidence when people start getting cataracts in their 30s and 40s?
You know what else it does? Microwave radiation causes ADD and ADHD. So, how are the kids of the future going to be able to focus and pay attention? Or are we just going to let Google do everything? We're a lazy nation, being told that our government keeps us safe. If they keep us safe, why are they making atmospheric rivers to clear land for the LA Olympics a couple years in the future? Which is now. Remember? All those forest fires they couldn't put out? Which they could have by aiming lasers at the sky. They can make it rain. Why didn't they save LA? Because the Olympics are going to be there. And they need to build stadiums. So they let it burn. Our military did. And then they washed it all out with flooding for a week. Again, with lasers from sea aimed at the sky. And everybody sits and watches the news and sees the devastation. Oh gosh, that's so sad. Our military creates the news. That's what they do for a living. Our leaders are fakers and liars. And they create things for people to experience. I grew up, just like you, believing our government and thinking that it was a good thing and that we were brave and powerful and that we were defenders of freedom around the globe. No, that's not true. Our military protects first contact technology from being discovered and shared with the world. That's what all the bases around the globe are for. To block it. They're not there for our safety. Our military is trained to not care about people. They care about their mission and following orders. That's what they do. That's what they're trained to do. Doesn't it suck when you can't get a raise by doing the right thing? How many ingredients do you think it takes to make a bagel? Let's find out. That's a pretty long list, don't you think? If you're lucky enough to see, because you didn't have the recommended CDC COVID vaccines, because you know it causes eye damage, you probably can't pronounce a lot of them because you had to drop out to support your family. And Elon Musk, oh my God. $10,000 Starlink satellites. 10,000! That's kind of a lot, isn't it? There are only 13,000 satellites worldwide in orbit that are communication. And Elon has 10 of them. 10,000. For your safety. I can't wait. To get my new card. Now that gas is $4 a gallon. And it won't be going down anytime soon. It was funny. Somebody said, "Oh, it went down." I got it for $3.79. You know how much gas should cost? Zero. Zero. Our government buys up oil reserves. so that there's less in the market. Yeah. It's called supply and demand. If you remove the supply from the people, then you can charge more. Isn't that funny? Because with the Drone Star Observatory music van, that's going to basically be a stage with a keyboard in it, all I'll have to do is open the van door and start playing, plug and play. I've got a message to mainland about drone stars. Every single one has Wi-Fi or 5G or microwave radiation. That's adding to our high dose. That's making us hot. So when the government lies about climate change, it's because they're creating it with their satellites. That's the truth. But you believe all the propaganda on television because you watch the crap. You're glued to the screen 8 times a day. 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m., noon, 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 p.m., and 11. You get lied to 8 times a day. No wonder you're so confused. And pay attention to the number of commercials that have to do with microwave radiation. That'd be Google, Apple, Verizon, T-Mobile, AT&T. Oh, wait! Isn't that all the commercials you see during the nightly news? Sure as fuck is. The networks aren't going to lose money in telling you the dangers of something that's very dangerous. And you're not going to go to it online because you don't believe it. Our government's in the business of scamming people. You want another good one? Moon's daytime temperature is the same as it is at night. More than negative 200 degrees. That means that rubber, plastic, and metal would crumble and disintegrate. That's why they told a lie about it warming up during the day. Do you know why it gets warmer on Earth during the day? Trapped gases. There's no atmosphere on the moon. Means it doesn't heat up. It's a lie. Thank goodness President Trump is on my side. He said so in his letter to me on October 17th, 2025. It's on Facebook and YouTube and X and Instagram. Here's something, though, about U.S. patent. You see, the government gets to work on the technology. So, when alien technology was recovered from different crash sites around the globe, that's why we have 800 military bases on foreign soil. So we can get there quickly and take it over. So the military then applies for a patent, and then it becomes military technology. Why don't we all get it? Why do you just get to make weapons with it? That's a bunch of fucking crap. Yeah, I'm mad at our government, but they lie about everything. Like that black box warning on your COVID vaccines now, after they pushed it for 6 years. And now, we're not reporting any of our statistics to the World Health Organization. We don't know how many people are getting sick now. When I go out to restaurants and bars and have conversations, but also hear other conversations going on, you know what the main topic is? Everybody getting cancer. Everybody's getting sick. And when you go to the doctor and go crying, oh, why did I get cancer? What are the things they say? It's your fault. Are you a drinker? Do you not exercise enough? Are you under a lot of stress? Yeah, our medical industry is part of the problem. All they do is fix symptoms. They don't identify the cause. But the cause is known. Look it up. Is a high dose of microwave radiation safe? Ask Google. AI will tell you. It's very dangerous. So why are we adding more? Why are there so many posts about 5G on the internet? You think all those people are lying? You have doctors, scientists telling you that it's dangerous. What else do you need? You need media to hand feed you everything? Hey guys. Hey there. The information age today is dangerous because of government misinformation that you believe is true. It is time for the electromagnetic age, which we're already in, but it's a secret. All of the technologies that can heal, fix, and damage are right in our government's control. And look at how they're creating Earth today. Oh, climate change. Really? It has the ability to fix it. And they fix nothing. And I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm staying right in the United States where I was born to fight for the people who are ignorant today. Let me explain what free energy would do, because we do have that ability to release that technology. It means no more utility bills. It means no more gas bills. And for large companies that spend a lot on fuel to transport their goods, they're getting scammed by our government because they're protecting the technology. How much do you pay in health insurance every month? That's expensive because people are getting sick. There's no need for health insurance because there's a cure for cancer and everything, and our military's hiding it, along with our government. You're being scammed. You're being made poor. Hey guys, making a video off the back. And why do people don't think that we have this technology? Because of NASA. NASA tells us we haven't found anything yet, which is a lie. The moon controls our tides, which means Noah's flood was probably caused by the moon and a stronger or weaker magnetic field. That's science for you. So over the course of hundreds of thousands of years, ancient advanced civilizations had a coastline that was near where we are today. That means there's alien bases offshore and in our mountains, probably underwater, where a reverse magnetic field repulsion, like a high-speed train, how it doesn't touch the tracks. Water probably goes around the bases with a strong magnetic field. The moon can control light and filter it out and make it safe for us. That's science. But that's not what NASA says, right? And you believe NASA. Do you know how many astronauts there are out of 330 million people? 12. They could only find 12 people to scam the whole world. And how many of them have a military background? Well, the military is protecting the technology, so they go ahead and they create astronauts, and then they bring on civilians onto the missions. But the people really in charge are the military. That's a scam. And we all pay the price with expensive energy bills that are only getting higher. I mean, take a look at the size of this boat for a minute. How much do you think it costs to fill up the tank? People can't even have fun because it costs too much money. Hey there.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. All right. Well, you have a good one,
So I'm going to end this video now, where probably only 4 or 5 people in the entire world are going to see it. And make fun of it. You better wake up. Because your blocking is the problem.